folks. Dino, there's one. I got one going. I got one. Oh, there he is. I got him. All right, so it's a good one. Release. Get us off of there. I gotta keep him out of the wood. We gotta go. It's starting to come up. It's kind of pandemonium when it first happened. You know, on the deeper cuts and the deeper banks, what happens is you've got a lot of oh, there he goes. He's going on another run. Oh no. Okay, he's back down. Okay. All right, so like what I was saying is what happens is these deeper holes that we're fishing, the problem is it blows out the bank and you end up with a lot of debris and floating or just log jams and stuff down there. And we're hooking up to the side of the, you know, these little wood deals that are stuck out maybe 10 yards from the bank. And what happens is when these catfish hit, when they hit, what happens is they immediately take you right into the wood. So Ajit quick release the boat from the tree, and then we try to pull the fish out. If we get a really big one on, I don't know what we're gonna do. Because I mean, you literally have to pull them out. Okay, here he comes.
Help with that guy?
Here he comes. Oh. There he goes. Ah. Come on. Come on back up here. I mean, as soon as they come up, then they go back. Now, we've probably drifted, I would say, from where we started, 150 yards. Now, a lot of these catfish, you know, they don't look enormous in size. Here he is. But boy, do they got the power. Whoa. Look at that baby. Oh, he's barely hooked. Barely in the mouth. Look at that. Oh, what a beautiful fish. What kind is he?
That's not a Peter.
Whoa, is this thing a toad?
I don't know if I want to bring this bad boy aboard. Look at this toad. Oh!
Listen to him. Look, he's grunting. I want you also to notice something about his barbels there. Look at how the barbels are coming out here, okay? And the barbels are coming out and they're actually split.
That's
what an incredible looking fish.
This thing has really got a neat look to it, huh?
Let me hold him.
Are you ready for this?
I like
an Amazon adventure.
I like how he's grunting.
Look at this.
Hey, I want you folks to look at something right here on the top of this big old cat's head. This is like a little hard hat. Listen to that. This thing is as hard as steel, right all in through here. It's almost like a little protective plate that this baby's got. Now, as you come down the side here, you can see that this is a lot softer. This is the actual skin or the meat of the cat. Okay, I'm gonna get this big boy up. Now, just look at this fish, folks. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Look at the barbels on them, how they come up and they split on that one side like that. Hey, what an incredible deal do we got going here today, folks. Dean and I have traveled all the way to the Amazon. We're going after big old catfish on this week's show. Cats just like this. You know, this particular cat can get all the way up to about 100 pounds. So this isn't that big of a cat. We got all kinds of things planned for you. Hey, don't go anywhere. Capra's Outdoors is going to be right back from the Amazon. A great adventure down here. Look at this baby Dino. Woo! Right off the get-go. I really like his hard hat. Just look at that baby. More fangs. It doesn't matter what you do down here. everything down here's got big old fangs. Hey, what we're doing right now is we're setting up for the catfish patrol for tonight. The drill is pretty simple. It's a pretty easy program how we're working this. Ajit's got it set up with just some egg sinkers, a big old barrel swivel, and probably about 1.5 feet, 2 feet of this is actual cable, okay, onto just a standard hook. You can also use a circle hook, any type of big eagle claw type hook, something like that will work real well. Now the biggest problem that we've had ever since we've been here is we cannot land these fish. Either they're too big, we've got equipment failure, we're going into the log jams. It's a project to get some of these catfish into the boat. They're approaching, in many cases, fish, not that we're catching, but they've caught fish in the past up to 300 pounds, 300-pound catfish. And they're also telling us that there's about 60 different species. That's what the folks that we're staying with are claiming live in the Amazon river system that we'll be fishing today. Again, the pattern is relatively simple. We've taken the Garmin, we're finding the deeper holes, the outside bends. You can see here off to my left, you've got a real sharp break wall there, and what's happened is as this current is blowing through here, it's just basically, it's deeper water here. That's why it's dug out this bank over here off to my left. You get a little bit faster current. They're telling me that you don't need real fast current. You know, back in the States, everybody thinks fast current, fast current. They're claiming you don't need fast current. Tonight we're setting up on a little bit. I mean, the current's probably 2-3 miles an hour. It's not real fast. We're anchored onto just some standing timber that's probably 10 or 15 yards out from the bank. We've just anchored onto there. Now, the most important thing is when you get one of these gigantic catfish on, is to be able to release, okay? Because that fish, normally, the fish that we've had on are ripping us right down current here. And I mean, the rod is just, the reel's just as we go down. And you have to release so you can chase the fish. So we quick untie from the bow, and off we're chasing the fish. We could end up, you know, a quarter mile, half mile, who knows how far down the river, depending on the size of the cat. But the depth finder has been something that's really important to find in this deeper water.
You know, no trip would be complete without equipment. And I'm kind of the equipment manager on this trip. Let me tell you a little bit about what we brought with us here. We brought the Garmin Portable Fish Finder to find these holes. Tony spoke earlier a little bit about that. This thing is an essential tool in catfishing. You have to know where the deeper water is to find these fish. The other thing that we brought along was a small little handheld GPS. In case we ever did have problems out here in the Amazon, we would be able to find our way back to the ship. The other thing is, look at how close we are to the equator. I mean, we're within 20 miles of the equator. Look at this guy here. This is a trieta. This is the type of fish that we were catching a little bit earlier today. One neat thing about catfishing is you get to go out and catch the bait. Now these little buggers are mean and they fight, and they're fun just to catch the bait.
Come on. Yes, they really do. I mean, it's for kind of some midday action right before lunch. Kind of get worked up here, the heat of the day. And that trieta are really biting.
One thing you want to do when you come to the Amazon is bring yourself lots of jigs. That was one fish on one jig. It's time to re-rig.
Oh, look at, there's a whole herd of them. Look at this. Look at, oh, he got it. He got it. Oh, he's coming right after us.
I'll try to get, I'm trying.
Come here, come here. Oh, I got two of them. I got two of them. I got two of them. Look at this. Look at this. I got two fish. Look at this. Come here. Look at this. See, you thought I wasn't joking last time. Look at this. Oh, he got off. He got off. I hit two of them on one bait. It's just incredible. Man. I gotta really watch what you're doing. The other problem you got is you're quite a distance from civilization, and if I mean, look at, I mean, he's crunching pretty good. sometimes they'll croak. You'll hear them actually croak. They'll croak on the bait. But you're such a long distance from civilization, you have to be really careful when handling these fish. A lot of times they got little fish grabbers and different things that you can use. But just try eating in this shallow water like this. We're spooking them everywhere. You make real long casts, it appears is the deal. Make a real long cast. Now we're at the very back end of a bay here.
There's one. The interesting thing is, oh, look at this guy. Oh, they got power. Look at this. I mean, I got a flipping stick with 30-pound line and I can't turn them. Ah! A really interesting thing about this here is there's so many fish back in here. You can see all the way to the bottom, and you can barely see them come up and strike your bait. There, Tone's got one. I think I'll get this one off. What do you got going up there, Flash?
I don't know if this is a trieta. This is a peacock. I got them hog-tied now. These are some tough critters right here. These babies right here, this is, in many cases, the fish that you really want to go after. Back in these shallow waters like this, today we're not going to see a whole bunch of peacock like this. This is a little peacock. I mean, a little tiny peacock. But look at how gorgeous and beautiful these fish are. He's actually a little bit faded out because we're in such shallow water here. But these fish right here, the world record on this particular fish gets up to about 30 pounds. But in a shallow water like this, you're going to catch them smaller peacock while we're fishing for the trieta. But it's just another species, and probably the most sought after species down here in the Amazon is the peacock bass. And I'm sure at some point we will be going after a few of the peacocks. Doubles. How many doubles have we had?
Oh, these things are really cool. Flipping stick. Flipping stick's dirty. I like it.
I mean, I'll bet you that you could sit here, and if you fish all day long, you probably could catch 200 of these things. I mean, it's just incredible. I got my doubles. I mean, it's
speed is the key here. The faster you can cast, the faster you can get another one. Got him. Oh, you got one? I got one. What do you got going there? I got me one of these piranha.
I got myself a catfish.
Catfish? Look at this. A catfish and a piranha. Mine's a little bit small.
Look, the piranha were eating this catfish while I was bringing them in. Look at that. Pitaiba?
Little guy.
Pitaiba. This is called a pitaiba, this particular catfish right here. Okay, and this is actually one of the smaller fish that of this nature here. These fish get 200-300 pounds. This is just a real small one. The indigenous people that live here really like to eat these fish, but they get to be really, really big.
Na Amazônia toda, são cerca de 60 espécies de catfish. Okay?
In this region, we have basically 60 species of catfish. 3 of them, which are the most commonly caught, are the pirarara, pirariba, and the surubim. The pirarara will get up to about 50 to 60 kilos. The pirariba, well over 100 kilos. And the surubim in the neighborhood of 20 to 30 kilos.
A lot of weight to get you to the bottom. This current's moving pretty quick. You Once you get her on the bottom, though, you just let it sit there. That's one of the keys to this, is making sure that the thing is securely anchored to the bottom and doesn't drift down current. There we go. Now you sit, you're set up, we're ready to rock.
We'll get this thing positioned out here. Ajit's got me set up with a new chunk of bait. And like Dean says, we're taking and we're casting out at about a 45-degree angle just to try to get this thing out and away from the boat. Now, in a lot of cases, actually, believe it or not, Ajit has fished a few of these places before. They're not all completely new spots. And it's pretty amazing how well these guys, without the use of electronics or other equipment, are able to find, you know, where these fish live. And it just amazes me how well these guides that are taking us on these trips know this river system. And it doesn't matter what species you want to catch. These guys know where they live.
This is a big boy here.
Ooh, good one. Ooh. Good one, Tino. Yes!
That bugger. I got him. I got him, Tony.
Got him?
Yep. Oh. Ah. He doesn't feel too bad.
Still got him.
Boy. I don't think we'll have to break anchor for this one.
Oh. Well, it just got dark here not too long ago. I mean, the sun just went down not too long ago.
Coming up. Coming up. Right here. Right here. Got the light on him. There he is. There he is. Whoa!
All right. Another one. Woohoo! Yeah. Kind of got a mess back here, so I was just in the process of re-rigging up. All right. Woo! Another Amazon cat. Grab it. There. Woo! Let's see him.
Look at the whiskers on him.
I like him a lot. Okay, give yourself some line there. All right.
Got it. Isn't that cool?
Good one. Good one. All right.
Look at all that hook got him.
Yeah, that
That's
circle hook
interesting.
really works well. Okay, get them off. Look at these moths. Hurry up and get them off.
Welcome to the jungle, buddy. Okay. Amazon cat. We're gonna let this guy go.
Quick release. That's gonna be it. Hey folks, Ajit's getting the engine started and we're taking off, heading back to the mothership, the Discovery. What an incredible day have we had today. We've caught all kinds of different species of fish. We ended it here catfishing, caught some big old monster catfish, fish that I've never even heard of or seen of before, right here on the Amazon River. We've had an unbelievable trip. I'd like to thank the folks from the Discovery Tours for allowing us to come onto this trip and explore the Amazon River. One of the last outdoor frontiers that exists on the planet is right here. I'm Tony Capra with Dean Capra and my best new friend Ajit for putting us on all these fish. Hey folks, we'll see you again next week. All right.